state his claim on top lane here in Europe. I think he's been, I don't want to say underwhelming because he's only had 2 games, but his start hasn't been as explosive as perhaps some people expected it to be, but you still have to put a lot of faith in the fact that Kana on his day can really take it. Stayed around for any longer. Larson has mid-pro, yes he's half HP, but Vladdy had no TP and was back in base. So Closer pokes his head in, is like tentatively thinking about whether he can do it, but he can't as Kana here on the receive. There it goes though, and now he's lost that card. Closer's on his way. Kana jumps back in. Hextech Ultimate will lock him up. Good Q3, but it's not enough to escape first blood to Closer.
You create such a good jungle path. You're one step ahead the first 7 minutes of the game just for your silly top laner to overextend, hand over a kill, and all of a sudden,
Talked about the pick potential. Upset yet to finish his first item as well. So Rogue will get the second dragon. Karmine Corp can stall for long enough, or even find picks as Larson dashes forward, has the Mimic Distortion, doesn't use it, may have already used the Mimic, flashes. There's the Emperor's Divide, Larson Mimic distorts away. And here comes Upset on his way. There's the Moonlight Vigil, Larson dashes across the wall, Closer's on his way for the chase as well. They want to give this kill to Upset, get the gold in his pocket. And in the end, it will do. Larson dashes in, but Upset off cooldown, so it should be safe enough as the chains don't quite connect from Larson.
And right now we see the trades back and forth in top lane. Finn actually going for the all-in here on Kana Medic.
Yeah, goes for the all-out. The arrow hits as well. Come on form. The great Target flashes away, TP in by Finn. Kana looking for that flank position. Hexagolda made him a possibility. The arrow lands on Upset a bit, and immediately he cleanses it away. The Drake secured. It's Vladdy who gets it. The hook going in as Finn is locked up. Larson looking for the damage, but Finn with a pathmaker on the backline. Hexagolda made him immediately exhausted as Kana dives in. Finn somehow still alive, now taken out by...
Item gap, it's huge. This is your moment to strike.
And the minions take it. Has a bit of free time with the bot lane tower to take one of his own. 2 items going to get it. You've slowed him down for like 3 seconds. But the arrow continues to hit. And it started to come out, and then I realized it was awful, so I'm just going to say comp.
Let's just move on.
Just have to
Casey has started it. Larson actually decides to stay top, pushes out another wave.
Right, Kana can TP, no vision for Karmine Corp right now. Vladdy stepping across as well, doesn't have a control ward, does have a far side alteration, puts the soldier in the pit, and will Rogue stick on it? 2,000 on it, Closer dashes in, Vladdy gets it for the second time this game! Vladdy, the rookie!
A little bit, imagine 50-50 Baron after all this time. I just said 2 minutes ago we need them to be proactive, we need them to showcase us they know how to use a lead, and they do that, Medic. On the other hand, of course, Karmine Corp, Takema wasn't base. Vladdy appeared with a ward, and him and Closer were able to burst it down.
Takes a chunk, but that's the tower falling. Karmine Corp get their 4th turret of the game, a 3,000 gold using their time as well in the bot lane. 50 seconds remain on the Baron, already 4,500 gold out of it. And they're on their way. Matching the wins they picked in winter and spring. Zoe dashing in, Targamas looking for the root, staggering blows not in range, Glacial Fisher going down, but Upset very safe on the backline here, and Upset begins to open up, red-white, let's fight, switches to green, and Finn has to dash away, but the go button has been pressed for Karmine Corp as they'll take their second tier 2 of this Baron power play.
And that right there was a Rek'Sai for a moment thinking he was actually the one playing Sejuani, going forward very aggressively, but
Larson gets Vladdy. Good pick on the rotation there by Vladdy, finds one. Gets Vladdy's flash out as well, but Karmine Corp used the time to push in the inhibitor tower and the inhibitor as well in the bottom lane. Baron falls off. Kana stays around for a second. The hook on Zoe, knocked back with the Intopos, but Zoe is now in no man's land. He's buried under it. Upset is on a bush with an Enchanted Crystal Arrow follow-up, or some sort of CC follow-up. There's the arrow on Kana, who tries to dash away with a hookshot wall dive. Hexagolden Maiden coming out as well, but the Ethereal Chains will lock him up for the moment. Down to about half HP. The stack's not going to be enough to shield him up as Comp finds the kill. Karmine Corp began to react, but realized their top laner's already dead. Give their respects to the Karmine Corp top laner. Rogue will get the pressure in mid to kick us off. Closer stepping in. Zoe dashes forward. The arrow only lands onto Targamas. Redemption coming out as well as Larson tries to dive in, but Vladdy locks him up. Marcoon on the back line goes in with the Praise Seeker, but it's not enough. Targamas down to half HP, but Larson short to follow to the grave. Marcoon and Larson already down. Zoe locked up in the Hexagolda Maiden. Moonlight Vigil goes wide, but Vladdy gets a second of the fight. Finn dashing forward, but they just don't have the damage to get through Karmine Corp. It's a triple for Vladdy, and earlier we said maybe it's a statement game for Larssen. Well, Vladdy had other ideas. 4-2-2.
We saw it right here from KC once again. They're so good at playing from behind, so good at being reactive, and the fact that Rogue was never able to get more than a 1.5k gold lead, being in the position they were in, means that KC is to be feared this split.
Yeah, 2 wins in a week for Karmine Corp. And for the first time ever, I will say these words. Karmine Corp defeat Rogue in the LEC. And they're having their fun with it as Marcoon and Zoelise respawn. But the Nexus falls and Karmine Corp are 2-1.
Great game to watch. Great performances.